What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tony's Picks Look Ahead show here with yours truly, Vegas Hour, ready to break down Thursday, February 12th action here. Going to be a quick show again here, just all hoops for right now in the middle of that February slate here. Yeah, today we went crazy, 17 plays. The record's going to sound ugly, but it wasn't that bad of a day. We just dropped a unit. We went 6-11 with 17 plays. Okay, this is nothing to brag about. This is not the everyday thing I do. I just was trying to take advantage of a lot of NBA that we're not going to see for about 4 days now. So I was, trusting what I've seen so far up to this point and trusted some of these dogs, and they came through. That's why I only dropped a unit. The Bucks came through on the money line for me. The Clippers came through on the money line for me. There was another one that was fat that came through. Let me double check. What was it? Stanford in college basketball came through. The other dog was. What was the other dog? I thought it was just Milwaukee and. It was Milwaukee and LA Clippers, those two dogs. Got me about 6 units back on the money line there. So, yeah, I'm not too happy, obviously, to drop a unit. But, yeah, go look at the record. It's ugly. But, again, I can care about win-loss. I care about plus money. If we went 7-10 today, we would have been up in the green. So I'll keep touching plus money. Anyways, I'm excited for this slate tomorrow, actually. We have some a little bit of a sleeper card here, so let's get on into it here. We got Northern Kentucky and IU Indy here in college hoops. We're going to start right there. Northern Kentucky minus 5.5, total 162.5. I mean, it's short and sweet. Anytime I see IU Indy, I think over. Now, the thing is, Northern Kentucky won this matchup here back on January 1st. It was an 81-72 game, which is actually under this total. But the way IU Indy plays just year long and the way they've been playing as of late, 92-88 there versus Milwaukee, they dropped it. 82-74 would have gone under the total. 85-76 under the total. 74-58 under the total there in their last 3 games. I could argue the total's a little high, but I think they're going to go back to their IU Indy self, okay? And NKU's going to be able to put up 85 points here. And I don't know, top 65 pace. Obviously, IU Indy a top second, number 2 in the country in pace. NKU's the better team. Let's be real here. I don't know. I don't want to lay it. If I'm being honest, IU Indy's played with a little bit of a spark as of late. Who'd they beat there? It was Cleveland State they beat outright. Was competitive against Youngstown State. And, they were competitive there against Milwaukee. So I'm not looking to touch the spread necessarily, but I'm going to go back to the over. I know this total technically is actually higher than what it probably should be based off recent how IU Indy has been playing, but I like IU Indy here to get this one over the total with NKU, who's probably going to get out to a lead and force IU Indy to just start jacking up shots in desperation. All right, next game up, another small town school here, I can't speak tonight, mid-major action here. Gardner-Webb plus the 19 at home here, 3-22 on the season. It's been dreadful. Winthrop here, 18-8. Just looking on paper, a 10-game win streak here for Winthrop. I don't know, just clearly one of the better teams in this conference. And do you want to lay it? No, that's the thing. I don't want to lay this. I don't want to lay a big number here. I could give you a reason to get on a home dog, especially when you're getting, almost 20 points here. Don't get me wrong, it's gross. But I was looking, there's a cat here on this Gardner-Webb squad, this kid Spence Sims. He did drop 29 there in that last meeting between these two teams. I mean, and if you look at the last meeting between these two teams, it was a Winthrop 88-77 victory. only by 11 points there. And that was at Winstrup. Now they're traveling here. At least Gardner-Webb should get maybe a little bit of a home court advantage. I mean, they are 3-22. Let's be real here. I don't know how much support they get at their home court, but I still think, again, you're getting 19 points here. I have no problem with the big dog here in Gardner-Webb. All right. You know this college basketball is mid-major action here for, Thursday. We got Central Connecticut and New Haven. New Haven here, the 1.5-point home dog. Central Connecticut did get it done first meeting this year, January 4th of 2026. That one was a 72-61 win. Of course, that was at Central Connecticut. This one here on the road for them. I still am going to go to them here. Simply the better team in this conference. Looking for them to possibly win this conference. They're really that good. 29th in the country in three-point field goal percentage. New Haven, 307th. Big discrepancy in free throws as well. Central Connecticut, 35th in the country in free throw percentage. Meanwhile, New Haven, 347th. I could just make a case they think, New Haven on the 2-game losing streak, but not a terrible team in this conference. They've done some things here. I just think the books are thinking that New Haven can play this one close. I don't know. I think Central Connecticut could be arguably laying a little bit more here on the road. I trust them. Give me those Blue Devils here in this one. All right, we got Presbyterian and Charleston Southern. Charleston Southern here, the 2.5-point favorites. Total in this one, 146.5. When you look, Presbyterian got it done there January 21st, 87-83. That one was back in Presbyterian. Charleston Southern back at home here. 2-8 in their last 10 games. 8-game losing streak. Has not been pretty. Presbyterian, though, 2-10 away from home this year. Don't get me wrong, a lot of that was ugly non-con, but still, I actually am leaning trusting the books here with the -2.5 here with Charleston Southern. Again, losers of 8 straight, yet favored. I trust it. Big time 3-point shooting discrepancy here in this one, especially in attempts. Presbyterian 353rd in the nation in 3-point attempts per game. Meanwhile, Charleston Southern, 3rd in the country here, shooting almost 12.5 threes per game here is this Charleston Southern squad. Rebounding advantage as well. A top 10 rebounding team in the country is Charleston Southern. I don't know. To me, I'm going to trust the line. And what is also a little bit of a revenge angle, give me Charleston Southern here, -2.5 at home in this one. All right, some more college basketball. I'm going to bring the heat today with some mid-major action here. We got UIC and Drake. Drake, the -1.5-point favorites here at home. Total 147.5. When I look here, UIC did get it done again back January 17th, 74-67. I think they get it done here again. Both teams a little bit on a skid here. UIC losers of 2 straight. Drake losers of 4 straight. UIC here, though, 8-2 in their last 10 games, have been playing well once conference play has gotten here. A little bit of an advantage in the free throws. Both teams scoring about 76 points per game. I just simply got to trust the fact that I think USC is a little bit of a better team here. The line tells you a little bit what you need to know. Drake could be favored by more, wouldn't you say? I just think the books know USC is live in this one. Total I'm not interested in, especially a mid-major game like this. Drake will shoot a little bit more threes here than USC. USC 330th, but again, you look defensively, 125th in the nation for USC compared to 240th for Drake. Neither team really the greatest of defensive teams, but the defensive numbers do lean to UIC. And I think that's what they're going to have to lean on here to get it done, and I think I can trust them here. So I'm going with UIC, the +1.5-point dog here on the road in this one. We got South Alabama and Southern Miss. Some Sun Belt action here. What do you got? Southern Miss -2.5 at home. Total 137.5. When you look here, South Alabama got it done. Last matchup was back last year, though. 88-82 A lot of new faces, and Southern Miss was god awful last year. So far this year, 13-13. 8-2 at home this year, not terrible. But I like the South Alabama squad this year, 17-7 this year, 7-3 in their last 10, playing really well. They're going to have the defensive advantage as well, 58th in the country in defensive rating. When you look, they protect the basketball, top 5 in the country in turnover ratio is this South Alabama squad. Yeah, I'm going to go there. I got to go with the Jaguars here in this one. I still have to trust the history of these two programs, and South Alabama has definitely been the better of these two programs for at least the last 5 years, and I got to trust it here. Got to go South Alabama Jaguars as the plus 2.5 point road dog here. South Alabama Jaguars in that one. Final college game I'll talk about, and it's a tricky one. We got to pick them here with North Texas and Memphis total, 136.5. Yes, I know North Texas likes to slow it down, 300th in pace in the country. 306th in scoring, 70 points per game. Memphis, only 75 points per game, but they do play at least at a faster pace. The shooting numbers do lean to Memphis here as well. Both teams playing well as of late. Well, at least Memphis is 6-4 in the last 10 compared to North Texas in the 4-6 in their last 10, but both teams coming off of a win. Last matchup was December 31st here on New Year's Eve. These two teams played. It was a 57-48, slow pace game here in which North Texas managed to, slow it down, but Memphis got the 57-48 win here. I don't know if this one's going to be that slow. I don't know. I could argue Memphis. Do you think it's defensively? Yeah, they could hold North Texas to another bad night. They just held Charlotte to 54 points, but the UAB comes to mind, even though UAB plays ridiculously fast. I don't know. They've played some teams like an FAU who can also play fast and held them to 65. I don't know. I think Memphis is just a better team here. That's where I'm looking at taking another road dog here. It's really a pick 'em. I wanted to go to the total, but again, that last game being so low scoring and just this year, it's nothing like it wouldn't surprise me to see that again. So to me, I'm looking Memphis here as the road dog. All right. We got NBA action. There's only 3 games really to discuss. A small slate tomorrow. I actually think it's a money-making slate, if you ask me. What do we got here? We got We got Milwaukee and Oklahoma City. OKC here, the 12.5 point favorite. Total 215.5. You look injury report-wise, Thunder here now. Jalen Williams is listed as a game time. Played amazing tonight. A big reason why the Thunder got it done, as well as Isaiah Joe. Haven't heard that name in a while. Finally starts doing something. Shows how deep this Thunder team is. But back to the injury report. Again, Jalen Williams, AJ Mitchell, Topic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still out till the All-Star breaks over, more than likely, of course. And Ryan Rollins is now showing up here. He'll be out with a foot. And, of course, Giannis and Taurean Prince have been out for a while now. I don't know. The Bucks played well tonight. Got it done for us again. They're outright on the money line. Cannot complain at all there. And I think, they have enough to do it again. Back-to-back rally. I think this team is not finished. They're playing, 12th in the East. 2 spots away from getting into play, and they got to do a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but they still have about half a season left. I'm not completely sold out on. There's a reason why Doc Rivers is still there coaching. Or else they would have already gave him the can. I don't know. Thunder get everybody's best shot. They showed up tonight. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not looking to lay anything like that with them. I'm sorry. I don't really want to. So Cam Thomas tonight, 34 points? Are we really sad that Ryan Rollins is out now? I mean, let's just give it to Cam Thomas again and see if he can go for a 40-burger. I got no problem with that. We still got Kevin Porter right alongside, Trent right alongside. Yeah, I like this front court. Let's go with the Bucks here, plus the 12.5. And, of course, looking at the money line again here, they're playing with a little chip on their shoulder right before the break. They need every win they can get. Next game up, we got Trailblazers, Jazz. Trailblazers here minus the 7.5 on the road here in Utah. Total 237.5. This one, I don't know. This one's a little tough to me. Blazers just got mollywopped there in Minnesota. Now having to travel all the way to Utah, yet 7.5-point favorites. I'm not liking it. Denny Avdija on the cusp of his first All-Star game. I can, see him thinking about that more than a little bit of this game in front of him. It's a big deal to make your first All-Star game. Look, Thibault's on the injury report. Murray, Shaedon Sharpe as of right now. For the Jazz, of course, Keontae George and Elijah Harkless. I'm looking the Jazz's way. They played hard tonight, man. They played hard tonight and took care of business there. I forgot who it was again. These games are all becoming one. Yeah, the Kings. Don't get me wrong, it's the Kings, but still. Collier, I've been talking a lot of crap about him. He's playing some good guard right now. He's fighting for a contract, fighting for a spot. Got no problem back in the Jazz here as a 7.5-point dog at home. Jaren Jackson and Markkanen, it was a nice little 1-2 tonight, 23 and 19 points to both of them. With Nurkic grabbing, 10-plus boards, I believe. A nice front court. Filipowski coming off the bench. I could argue going into next year, it could be a very nice little squad. I was just talking crap about the Jazz the other night and already starting to take a step back and say maybe I can see it here. And again, you're getting 7.5 points. I could talk myself onto the Jazz here, plus the 7.5 in that one. Final game, we'll talk about NBA and basketball-wise, really. And, of course, the final game of the night here, Lakers and Mavericks. Lakers here, 6.5-point home favorites. Total 232.5. Cooper Flag, of course, is now going to be out. Najee Marshall is a game time. Caleb Martin as well. For the Lakers, it is Luka and DeAndre Ayton more than likely will not be playing. I don't know. To me, the Lakers have been playing some solid ball. I know they let us down there the other night. What was it? Versus the Thunder. Brutal. And then, Mollywop there again versus the Spurs. I don't know. Tough game. I just don't know who's going to be the one scoring. From the Mavs. That's just tough. I like Max Christie. Prop-wise. He's a former Laker. And in a game like this, where, if I'm being honest, I can see both teams not giving a crap about this one. I do think LeBron's playing. LeBron has to play just about every game if he wants those numbers if he wants to qualify for any postseason awards. So keep that in mind. I mean, who's on this Maverick squad they can mix match? PJ Washington, Brandon Williams still, Klay Thompson, Gafford. There's some pieces. That I could still back the Mavs. Again, two teams that I don't see caring too much about this game, despite the Luka controversy, who's not even going to play in this one. So that takes all the steam out of this game. Give me the points with the Mavs. Again, this is final game, last day of school type betting here in the NBA. We got the All-Star break. These guys already got their hotels tripped up, whatever you want to call it. They're looking to enjoy these All-Star festivities, man. That's just the way it is. 1 second. Let me talk about this little All-Star game here. Is it 1 second. I believe it's in Inglewood. That's what I was seeing. It's in Cali. Let me look this up. All-Star Weekend. NBA. Let's check out the chat here. Florida over 87.5. Yep. Screw Florida. How about that? They are going to be a thorn in my side. And when I back them, they let me go. And when I tail them, I meant to say that the other way. When I tell them, they screw me over. When I fade them like tonight, they play well. So, yep, it is what it is. I thought if LeBron didn't play last night, he was disqualified. Wouldn't doubt it. It's hard to keep up with that. I could care less if I'm being honest. But it is something to track at least to see if he's going to try and play. Good to see you, Sonny, man. I'm over the Nebraska loss. It is what it is, man. We're going to get back on it soon. I'm trying to pull up this final little game, if I can pull these banners up, because I will talk some Olympic hockey while I get out of here. Before I get out of here, we got Latvia and USA. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing these countries here. I believe me, there's been tons of European great NBA basketball players to come out of this, and some good fighters to come out of this country. Definitely recognize this country. And look, it's insane. There's no way I get USA elite and all the sports, the dream team, etc. But I mean, you're laying minus 3,000. It's hockey. I know we're talking about hockey here, but minus 3,000 is just ludicrous to me. Absolutely ludicrous. I'm trying to find the hockey line. Give me a second. Hockey. Did that already start? Come on, man. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. All right, I got it. So over here, it's 12 on the West Coast over here tomorrow. But look, it's not no minus 3,000. I'm seeing minus 1,300. I'm dead. I said minus 2,000 earlier, and I was like, bro, these apps, some of these apps be lying to you about like these giant favorites. It's minus 1,300 United States. But look, +4 is what I see. You can get a +4 with Latvia. Just don't go out there and get absolutely beat boom rushed. Yeah, let's look here. Latvia, notable pros on their roster. Okay, Merzlikins. I reckon him from the Blue Jackets. Jesus. Nobody that I'm going, oh my God, outside of Merzlikins. I mean, Solos as well. The two goalies are not bad. Janis Jakis. There's some players. I mean, USA is clearly going to have the better players, but I don't know. They can keep it within 4 goals. Show some pride here for your country. But there you have it, guys. That's the Look Ahead Show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm only dragged down a unit. Check out the record. You can laugh at it if you want, but plus money. I'm not. Am I going to go that crazy again tomorrow? No, the slate's not that good to do that. Today was a chance if you wanted to freaking hit huge. Today was the day to do it. And I'm not going to get mad ever opening up on a day like today. So, yeah, we'll see about Saturday college basketball. I may go a little crazy again on that one. So, yeah, no fights here coming up. So we will be doing the usual here. Doing the usual. All right, Kel Dog, good to see you as well in the chat. And Sonny. The rest of you guys, again, like, comment, and subscribe here. Thank you guys very much. Link in the description takes you on over to Tony'sPicks.com where our best bets are. Thank you guys very much. Make tomorrow a winning day. Peace.